Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Missouri Tigers will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on 3rd down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the right. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Pacheco. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
They're going to run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20, he's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
I mean, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I show you, I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And here's the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Hubbard. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Pacheco. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. The Tigers are rolling down the field. They'll try the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hubbard. Oh, look out! And he's brought down after a huge completion. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quick handoff. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Now, fourth down. That's the end of the first.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Line gets set, first down. Looking for space, it's Pacheco. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Everett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you could be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, and he falls on his own fumble, and coughing it up on a return would have been a disaster. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And he's got it at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, man.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got it in the middle. It's Pacheco. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. He's going to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football there.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Snagged in the middle. It's Silva. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter with the run. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
He wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the stomping has commenced. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes.
Oh, look out, there he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Makes the grab. It's Everett. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Kramer. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll run the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Coming after him. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. 325. Comes out throwing on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass on second down. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he's going to try to return this one. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Feeling some heat. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Those kind of plays can be... momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal. Open runway ahead. Touchdown Longhorn! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's going to pass. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Here comes the Texas offense. Running back searching for a hole. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's going to pass on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Silva. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Hines is tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do. Yeah,
and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing.
Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pacheco. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Davis. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Pacheco. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. What a terrible, terrible shame. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabbed behind the line, it's Kramer. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking for space to the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.